Everybody, we have dramatic new videotape of an airstrike in Libya, reportedly showing pro-Gaddafi forces bombing a key port town there in the northern part of the country. Watch. For anyone who thought this war might be settling down, think again. We're now hearing from the rebel forces on the other side launching their own attack, this time against NATO. A military rebel leader claiming allied forces are failing in their mission to protect civilians and help them win the war. It's getting messy by the day. Good morning, everybody. I'm Bill Hemmer. Welcome here to America's Newsroom. How about that?
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Good morning, Bill.
Morning,
Good morning,
Martha.
everybody. I'm Martha McCallum. So heavy fighting today on the front lines in Libya. Both sides in this battle failing to make any significant gains. NATO is now responding to the claims that they are not doing enough.
Connor Powell streaming live, Benghazi, eastern Libya. What's NATO saying there, Connor?
Bill, there's a great deal of confusion on the ground here about what exactly the role NATO is playing here in Libya. The rebels in and around Brega and Ajdabia that we've been with the past few days are desperate for NATO airstrikes to take out Gaddafi's artillery and mortars and to hit their Gaddafi forces on the ground. Now, we've not seen any of that the past few days, and as a result, the rebels have been pushed back from Brega all the way back to Ajdabia, where we had to leave last night because it wasn't clear that the rebels were going to be able to hold the Gaddafi forces out of Ajdabia, and with no sign of NATO, we just didn't think it was safe to stay in Ajdabia last night. And this is sort of what we've been seeing time and time again over the last few days, is that the rebels are pushed around, and there appears to be no NATO support for the rebels around Brega and Ajdabia. But NATO is saying that their key focus is to protect civilians, and as a result, they are focusing their firepower around the Libyan town of Misrata. This is a large civilian population. It's been under siege for the last several weeks by Gaddafi's forces, and that is where NATO says they are focusing their firepower. But there is a big disagreement about what NATO should be doing and what the rebels expect out of the NATO forces. Now, Western leaders like President Obama and David Cameron of England have said that they want regime change, but NATO doesn't appear to be helping with that right now. Bill?
Connor, I'll tell you what the talk is back here in the U.S. The talk is about a stalemate possibly resulting in this war. Is that the talk on both sides in Libya?
Nobody's talking about a stalemate among the rebels, but I mean, the journalists and what we're seeing and what we're reading and talking to other people is there is a sense that neither side can really get the upper hand here. One day the rebels advance, the next day Gaddafi's forces take back the land. They're having huge swings of 50, 60 miles in a day. Neither side really gets the upper hand, but neither side digs in and really fights it out on the ground either. They tend to use rockets and mortars and then flee as the other side sends in their ammunition. Bill?
Connor Powell is live in northern Libya. Wow, it is dramatic again today.